Hello.
Tim Arnold is currently in London at the moment, a singer, songwriter, and producer who also spent quite a bit of time in Coen. Is that right, Tim?
That's right, Lee. Yeah, that is verdad. I used to live just outside Coin in Viña Borrego with my mother, and she still lives there. I used to go to school in Carazoni in Coin.
Now,
Yeah.
your mother's quite a famous 60s starlet, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's more famous on the Costa del Sol, though. Really, but yeah, my mum's Polly Perkins, and I think a lot of people out there will remember her from El Dorado,
Mm.
which the BBC soap. But it's nice having a mother in the business. She sort of
I was going to
passes
ask
a
you,
lot of information down to me. Yeah.
did it help or was it a hindrance having a mum like Polly?
I think. Oh no, it's a help. Absolutely. Do you mean in terms of show business
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Oh no, it's an absolute. Mm, Very helpful for me because I grew up, especially when we were in Spain, from the age of 10 to 14. I used to spend a lot of time watching my mum sing. So, and she's a phenomenal singer. And I never planned on becoming a singer, but that all sort of happened by accident. But it was clear that I'd been watching somebody who knew how to do it when I started doing it myself. Yeah, so, oh no, very helpful.
Now, you ended up in the late 90s as leader of the Britpop band Jocasta.
That's right, yeah. Mm.
And
Um, yeah, I mean, a very special time, mid-90s, and I was 19 and sort of in the middle of, hanging out and going to parties with people like Liam Gallagher and Brett Anderson from Suede and all the chaps from Blur, and, very intoxicating time, but a wonderful introduction into, career and music, yeah.
when the band broke up, you signed to V2 and composed for Shakespeare's Globe.
That's right, yeah, really peculiar change. About 1 minute I was sort of stamping my feet on distortion pedals in front of young kids, and the next minute I had somebody playing the bagpipes for me, and I was composing Gregorian chant music from the 6th century.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was... in terms of making different kinds of music, nothing's really changed much since then. Yeah, I keep sort of hopping around from different genre to different genre. Yeah.
And then along came the album Secrets of Soho.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, my family have been sort of working or living in Soho for 3 generations. Obviously, I lived there on and off for 13, 14 years, and my mum was at the Windmill Theatre, and my grandfather also worked there. So, I feel a strong connection to Soho in the West End. I moved out last year, but, the album was a real sort of celebration of that and a kind of, just recognising one's roots, I suppose.
Yeah, all framed, involving such places as the Colony Room.
Yeah, which is gone now. It closed down last year, unfortunately. But I mean, they let me record the album in there for 2 days. I managed to bully my way into the place and asked the manager if I could get a job as a sound engineer, which I did, and only because I loved the place and I loved the history of the place. And there were a few places like that left in Soho because, it's all been, I don't know, very much sanitized over the last 10 years. And anyway, it gave me the keys for the weekend. I moved my studio in and recorded the album. Yeah.
It's very much a celebration, I guess, of a time that's gone now, and also a place.
That's right.
As you say, it's all become very sanitized. There always used to be this sort of slightly seedy, slightly sort of very naughty bit about Soho.
Yeah, which was also dangerous, and it was, I suppose, quite romantic in a way. But actually now, I think it's just dangerous. There used to be when I moved into Soho. I loved the old stories that my mum used to tell me about the 60s and the gangs and all that sort of stuff. And actually, it wasn't that different when I was there in the mid 90s. But it is now. It's like everywhere in London. It's all getting sort of perhaps sanitized is the right word. A bit boring in places, but there's still great people that work there, which is why I love it, because it's full of creative people, and that's always really inspiring to be around.